Alright, I know I haven't done a video in a little while, but today I'm going to do some shrimp Alfredo. And I'm going to make my own sauce. And now, I found this recipe on YouTube, believe it or not. And I'm going to show you how to do it. And show you how I kind of season it to make it my own. So, let's get started. 1 stick of butter. That's just 1 stick cut up so it melts a little bit faster. And you got to make sure your pan's hot and ready. Once your butter is melted, you need to put 2 cloves of garlic in there. And I'm going to use this kind. It's minced garlic in a jar. And on the lid it tells me that about half a teaspoon equals 1 clove. And since that's the kind I'm using, I'm going to put 1 whole teaspoon down in there. And that should equal about 2 cloves of garlic. And then you just kind of stir that in there. And you let that cook for just a couple of minutes. Alright. Now I've got a pot of water back here for my noodles. And it's just water, salt, pepper, and garlic powder added to it. That's all it is. That's all I added to this. And now once my water's up and hot and kind of boiling and ready, I'm going to add 1 box of this fettuccine noodles. And I don't break them. I just dump it right in. Just like that. Just like that. And we're going to let that sit for a few minutes and cook. Now that this is ready, we're going to give it 1 more good stir. And I'm going to add 3 cups of heavy whipping cream. Just pour it right in. And give it a good stir. But see, the thing is, that butter's not really, it's just kind of floating on top. So at this point, you're just going to whisk it and whisk it and whisk it until it's all mixed together. Now see, this is one of them things that you kind of just want to keep stirring. Otherwise it will burn and stick. So you just want to kind of keep stirring. But at this point, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. Just plop that down in there. Okay. And you're going to just kind of cook that down in there. Just break it up. And keep it cooking until that kind of just melts down and becomes one with the sauce. Alright, at this point, all of my cream cheese is melted into it. So now I'm going to add 1 block, 8 ounces of Parmesan cheese that I shredded. This is the package that it came in. This is how it looks if you buy it from Walmart. If you buy it from Kroger, which is also another place I like to shop, it'll look like this. And it'll be over in the deli area. It's private selection Parmesan cheese. But you only need 1 block. Now you can, and then if you have, like me, I've got 2 blocks. You can use at the end when you're ready to serve it. You can shred some more over the top of it. But just 1 block of shredded Parmesan cheese. And you're going to just sprinkle that in there. 8 ounces. Get every little bit. And now you're just going to stir that together. And that same as we did with the cream cheese. Keep it going until it's all blended together. And you don't have any more clumps. Now, all that Parmesan cheese is now melted down. And it's all evenly mixed together. And when you do this and you lift up your whisk, see, nothing really, there's no cheese sticking to it. See? It's all mixed together. That Parmesan cheese and cream cheese is what's going to kind of help thicken it up when it cools. It also thickens it up now. Now at this point, if you want to, all you have to add is salt and pepper to taste. Like that. A little bit of pepper. And you don't want to add too much salt because that cheese has salt in it. And you don't want it too salty. So always remember that. You don't want too much salt. Now if you decide you need more salt in it afterwards, you can. But always start with just a little bit. Because if you oversalt it, you can't take it back out. See how it kind of coats the spoon? So that's perfect. Okay. And now I'm going to give it a taste test. Alright, well, I decided I actually needed a little bit more. So, I'm going to add, to me it is good, just a little on the strong side. So I'm going to add what's left of my heavy whipping cream. See, it still coats. Yep, that's good. Okay, I add about a tablespoon of olive oil to my pan. It's ready. And now I'm just going to add 2 pounds of peeled and deveined shrimp. That's all it is 2 pounds of peeled and deveined shrimp. And then while that sits there, I'm going to season it with salt, pepper, all to taste now. Salt, pepper. We like a lot of pepper, so onion powder, garlic powder. And then give that a good stir. And then let it cook until it's all done. Alright. My shrimp is done. And that's what it looks like. It only takes about 2 to 3, maybe 2 to 3, 4 minutes, something like that. But, you know, just kind of throw it in. Onto your drained noodles. Remember to drain them. And then here's your Alfredo sauce. See, it's kind of how it looks. That's because it's been sitting and it's starting to thicken up a little bit. Just give it a good stir. That's fine. And then pour it right in. And then come over here with this spoon, or you can use tongs. I use this. And you kind of just toss it together. Toss it and toss it and toss it until the shrimp is evenly distributed through it all. And it'll be ready to serve.